Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a challenge, and I'm looking forward to it.
Drew,
Whatever it is out there, I'm willing to do it. So anything to help my team win.
Hey, T, what do you remember about growing up in Oak Ridge and what it would mean to that area to have someone from their area win a Super Bowl?
Yeah, I don't think we ever had anybody in the game, so I definitely think it would mean a lot just for the city back home, and hopefully I can get it done.
What was it like growing up there, and what did you learn? I mean, how did that area influence your life?
It it's pretty cool, you know, seeing all the guys, you know, like my coaches, they all played college. We had a few guys. I think we had one guy that made it to the NFL, and you know what, Mike Caldwell, and he coached with the Buccaneers. So when we played in the preseason, he's like, man, congrats. And it was my first time actually meeting him, and I thought it was pretty cool to meet him. And he's been here before, and so he gave me his number. So anytime I have a question, I can just call him up. And so it means a lot.
Last question.
Make it back to a Super Bowl. When you look at the core nucleus of this team, there's so much
Absolutely. Like I said, his personality is infectious. So if he just happened to go back to college, I know a lot of high school kids would love to play for Coach Golden. Hopefully I don't want him to leave or anything, but if he has that opportunity, I can understand. So shout out to Coach Golden.
Mike, what music you gotta listen to before the game?
Anything Young Thug. Anything Young Thug. I got a whole playlist of them. That's my go-to.
Can you give a shout out to 360 because you have a lot of fans internationally with 30+ million all over the world. We have to say those fans.
Man, what's up, y'all? What's going on? Excited for Sunday, and hopefully we bring back home the Lombardi.
has this week been all that you thought it would be?
Absolutely. It's been exciting. It's definitely been a lot. I will say that it's definitely been a lot, but just knowing the opportunity that we have, you got to embrace it and take advantage of it.
Have you guys vocally talked about remaining calm, keeping your composure because it is a big game, just playing it like a different game? Have you guys had vocal conversations about that, or everybody just trying to keep it hush and just stay focused on what they have
Everybody
to
kind of just locked in. I mean, everybody knows what week it is. It's not hard to avoid it, but we know we still got a job to do. And what we've been saying, just keep everything as normal as possible. Do what we did in week 4 of the season. Just do what works for us, and get ready for Sunday.
How have you seen? What were your initial impressions of Joe Burrow, and then how have you seen him develop over time?
Oh man, Joe's just a calming effect, man. He's never too high, never too low. As a quarterback, that's a great trait to have, because a lot of eyes are on you, and being his teammate, we look up to him. We look for him to lead us, and knowing he's going to keep that calm demeanor, it's infectious around the whole locker room.
Earlier, he talked about feeling responsible for kind of keeping the camaraderie together, keeping the team together. What are some of the tricks or tips or things that he does, the techniques that he does to kind of bring you guys together, keep you guys together?
Man, it's kind of hard to explain, but he's just like Joe Cool. Like, his demeanor just makes you calm, man. He's not a big yeller type. He's not going to be rah-rah in your face. He's just a guy that, hey, let's go play ball, let's go win this down, and, let everything take care of itself.
And that clearly built a lot of confidence with you guys and have you guys playing.
Absolutely. Just knowing your quarterback had that type of confidence,
Sure.
You want to play for a guy like that.
DJ said your attitude last year, coming into this year, was much different than it was last year. Can you describe the difference, and why was that a tangible difference there, do you think?
Well, just talking to the guys that were here last year, they just said, it was definitely a lot more selfishness on the team, and they felt like with the guys that we drafted and brought in, it just brought a whole different culture. Everybody put that selfishness to the side and bought in and wanted to play for each other. And you do stuff like that, you put yourself in positions like this. So we were happy it worked out in our favor.
Can you pinpoint why the guys changed their focus at all, maybe?
I think it's just like I said, the guys they brought in, guys that we drafted.
Okay.
And we got guys from different organizations, winning organizations that know what to do and how to lead and how to win. So we feel like that's definitely helped us in the long run.
What would be a good day for you on Sunday?
Absolutely.
What would be a good day for you on Sunday?
What would be a good day?
Yeah.
A win. Plain and simple.
Plain simple enough.
All the other stuff doesn't matter if you win. So that's the goal.
Congratulations. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Is Logan one of those guys to watch?
Oh yeah, absolutely. He's a second year player, and especially him being our middle linebacker. he's a guy that really embraces that role as the leader of the defense and that calming effect. Just like I said, it circulates around the room.
Again, let me see. There's a couple of people still down here. So let me see. I don't know. I have no idea who this is, but they're tearing the tent down on one guy. One guy's still yapping. Let me go see. Doing this for you guys, man. Here at the Elvin C. Drake Stadium, UCLA campus. Betsy and Redford Johnson track here. Let's see. I don't know this guy.
No, he's one of the best examples of all time. You know, I grew up hearing stories about him, hearing things that he did, even hearing his speech last night accepting the award. It was amazing. He's truly just a role model. I talked to Joe, who became pretty close with him in the rehab process, and said he's one of the best dudes ever. And you know, thankful for the time he gave Cincinnati and all that he did. And you know, I've always looked up to him.
And lots of fans coming from Canada. I was wondering if you might participate in a little trivia quiz on Canada.
No, I don't know much, but I'll give you my best shot.
All right, awesome. Do you know who Connor McDavid is? Is he the Prime Minister, a hockey player, or a soccer player?
Hockey player.
There you go. First of your teammates to get that one right.
Okay.
Do you know what a toonie is?
The guard for the Kansas City Chiefs. Joel? No, I don't know.
It's the $2 coin in Canada.
Okay.
Last question. Which of our Canadian pop superstars sings the song Stitches? Is it Justin Bieber, Shawn Mendes, or The Weeknd?
The Weeknd?
Shawn Mendes. There you go.
Is Weeknd even Canadian? He is?
All three are Canadian.
Wow, I didn't know that. Interesting.
We have to come to Canada and
Yeah, I gotta
brush
get
up.
there.
And what would you say for all those people that vote you guys as the underdogs and you guys are essentially, but that are like, oh, the Rams got this in the bag, there's no way they're going to beat that D. What would you say to that?
I mean, we've been counted out many times this season, and I kind of like being in that position. And I have nothing to say to them. I'll just show them our play on Sunday.
And are you going to be hitting the gap with Joe on Sunday?
I'll do anything after we win the game. You'll see me doing anything and everything. So.
Fair enough. Okay.
Yes.
About Joe. What were your initial impressions of Burrow, and then how have you seen him grow and develop over the years?
Yeah, that's a tough question because we go way back. He's always had a great composure and demeanor about himself. But, you know, as he's thrust into these leadership roles, he's just kept that composure all throughout and never changed up who he is. And he's always going to be Joe. And people really appreciate that about him.
You think that's why people gravitate to him?
Yeah, no doubt. He's got all the confidence in the world just to be himself and nobody else, and he doesn't do anything that's not Joe. So people appreciate that.
He talked earlier about feeling responsible for kind of keeping the camaraderie going and keeping the chemistry going within the squad. Like that was his personal responsibility. How does he do that? What techniques does he use? What have you seen that he does?
Yeah, I mean, hanging out, going out to eat, sitting down with teammates that are sitting alone at the table, having people over to your house, you name it. He tries to do it all, and that's important.
And how has that impacted your season?
It's everything, yeah. If you don't have that, you don't have the success that we're having. So I think that's square one as far as having success is first getting to know your teammates and having relationships like that.
In regards to your opponent on Sunday, what challenges do you see they present?
Yeah, they present a lot of challenges. You know, they have a great offensive coordinator, head coach, great quarterback, great running backs, great receivers. Yeah, I mean, it's the NFL. Everybody's got playmakers, and it's about who's going to make the most plays in the end.
And what makes you so confident that you guys will be able to make the most plays at the end?
I mean, mean, I just we're gonna go out there and do our job. I mean, I just have faith in our guys, the preparation we have, utmost confidence. I'm gonna sleep well the night before the game, like I do every week, just because of work we put in.
Oh, man.
I'm trying to get this shade. People. Thank you.
Has anything changed? Because you're leading this team in QB pressures and sacks in the playoffs. Has anything about your game changed in this last 3-game run, or have you just been kind of enjoying the moment and excelling?
Yeah, just playing ball. I mean, I've always played my best when it mattered the most, and I think whoever's leading, I can change at any moment. I mean, Trey, BJ, they've been playing amazing too. They have a big game. DJ too. I mean, just the way it happened in these 3-game stretches. There's been 3-game stretches throughout the season where other guys have played amazing. So I'm just focused on having another good game.
Is there any way you can describe the difference between a regular season game and a playoff game, particularly with this Bengals team, the feelings, the intensity that comes around it, the adrenaline perhaps?
I think throughout the week there's more of a hyper focus, but when you're out there, it's faster. Guys that are hurt are not coming out the game. They're going to play through it. Everything's on the line, and this is my first playoff run, first experience in the playoffs, and I love it. It's just a whole nother season. It's thrilling. Yeah, it's fun to play out there in the playoffs. I'm thankful for it.
Being out here on this campus, does this take you guys back to your college days at all? Make you remember those days and kind of bring back some youthful exuberance, if you will?
Yeah, walking around seeing students with their backpacks, it's fun. I mean, I loved college, but yeah, it's cool being on campus because you're in the hotel with your guys, you get the camaraderie. Yeah, there's nothing to do but just hang around with each other, and it's fun. It's like training camp, or I don't even know. It's cool.
So it feels like a really close-knit group of players. Regardless of what happens on Sunday, is there almost an element of sadness of the season coming to an end in whatever way it happens, because things always have to change eventually?
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, it's the NFL. Every season, after the season, it's going to be a little bit different locker room next year. Thankful for the guys that'll be back here next year, but it's going to be sad to see some of the guys go for sure. I love this team, and it's our last ride together.
Let's talk about that a little bit more.
All right.
What about that championship team? What was special? And is there anything from that time that you draw on now as a champion in Ohio State?
Yeah, like I said, man, they really want no selfish guys on there. It was all about the team, and that was the biggest thing. That's what Coach Meyer really implemented that, and the guys held guys accountable to that. Nobody getting big-headed. Everybody playing even-headed and just level-headed, and just no cockiness. It's about the team, and that was the biggest thing. And guys really got out there and really playing for one another, and that's the biggest thing, man. Going out there celebrate one another. Guy makes a play, and it's contagious when it does that.
DJ talked earlier about the mentality being different this season than it was last season. Have you experienced that? And then why was the mentality so different coming into the season?
Locker room. That's where it starts at, and that's where the connection starts. On and off the field, that's when the room gets starts. The unit rooms with the defense, offense, kicking game, and guys really trust and believe in one another. That's the biggest thing. Like I said, the guys are happy for guys that are having success. There's no selfish guys in the locker room, and that's the biggest thing. We implement that culture and the standard that we built here, and guys really bought in, and that's the biggest thing.
Did that coincide with Joe coming back? Joe mentioned, Burrow mentioned that he felt a responsibility to kind of build the camaraderie and keeping the team together. Did that coincide with that mentality change?
Especially, yeah. When you're a franchise quarterback, communicate with you.
Okay.
They can all be in their own world.
Right.
They don't really talk to nobody.
Right.
But when you got a quarterback that really go out there and talk to anybody, defense, special team, it's a connected team. That shows a lot. When guys, they can stay in their own realm and just show it to work. But he make it a point of emphasis to talk to everybody and make sure everybody good and say what's up to everybody, make sure everybody cool. So, it just shows what kind of character he is, what kind of guy he is. So, That's off to him for sure.
What were your initial impressions of him, and then how have you seen him grow and develop over the last couple of years?
I've been knowing him for a while since Ohio State.
Okay.
So I already knew.
Okay.
I already knew, man. All I needed a chance to show it, man. Because he always had that calm swagger, and I always had a cannon for sure. And just being in the right situation.
So when he went from Ohio State to LSU, you were just as confident then when he made that change? Like they be able to watch out?
Yeah, he always had a swagger about him.
Okay.
He always had a swagger about him. You know, when you have that feeling about somebody, it's just like, man, he just got it.
Right.
He just got it. He just needed opportunity.
Sure.
And that's what happened. You know, everything comes full circle.
There you
Which
go.
of your teammates? Sorry, which of your teammates was it that said he was the next Brady all those years ago at Ohio State? Do you remember? There's a tweet.
Man, I don't remember that. You know, I don't really be on Twitter like that, man. You know, I stay in my own
fair
little
enough.
world.
Did you see that in the early days at OSU?
I'm telling you, he had a swagger now. He got hit, got straight back up. Like, you see in the games now. Hey, he played. They got to tackle me. I love that.
Yeah.
When you guys were in that Tennessee game, sitting on the sideline, you're seeing him get hit all those times and get sacked 9 times. Does that do something that, like you mentioned, how he just gets right back up? Does that do something for you guys as a team when you see your quarterback do that and it just doesn't faze him?
Man, he a warrior, man, for sure. You know, we always know, man, everything's gonna be perfect. It's an imperfect game, but we're gonna soon make the last play, and we'll get the ball back as much as possible to him. But we're gonna fight for him, and that's the biggest thing. But we know we got 9 back there, and we got a high probability chance of winning that game. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Might be a weird question, but halftime of the Super Bowl is longer than normal.
Yeah.
You guys make a lot of halftime adjustments.
Yeah, you said that.
So do you think that could be like an enjoyable halftime to spend to get more time?
Well, I get more music time, and I do a couple push-ups, you know. Find a little Flex Friday in there, you know. Gun show.
What you listening to?
It is the most watched game. I mean,
you gotta look right when you coming out that smoke.
You got Dre and Eminem playing at halftime. What you gonna put on?
I got some Drake on, you know. Drake, Ghana, Future.
Okay.
You know, a little R&B.
Okay.
Cool.
It'd be cool, relaxing. Have you guys got a chance to walk through SoFi at all? I mean,
I see you on Google.
On Google. What challenges the Ram present for you? Like, what are you studying for? What are you looking at for Sunday?
How can I explain it? It's challenging for sure, but we gotta go out there and do our job. We're not worried about nobody else. We worry about that group at the back end, that front 7, and we'll go do our job, and we'll let the rest take care of the rest.
You sound like you're excited. sound like you got. There you go. Congratulations.
You said you want to say something significant. Who are your influences? How are you going to form the one on the rap cabinet?
His name is.
If they let me do it,
Who his name is? Yeah.
I'm inspired by a lot of people.
Spend too much time instead of scrolling, taking in useless information, but you can consume all that once the game's over. So I think people have their own approach to cancel the noise. Yeah, it's crazy important. He's an amazing teammate, amazing leader, amazing player. I love playing next to DJ because he's he's gonna fight. He's a soldier. I got the utmost faith and trust in him. And I know one thing, he's never gonna back down. Neither am I. And you can go to war with guys like that.
What's playing with Von Bell like?
Von's amazing too. He's one of the most consistent. I really appreciate people that are consistent in their approach and their energy and preparation. I've never met anybody more consistent than Von Bell as far as how he goes about his business, what he does to prepare for a game. And there are a few people I respect more than Von Bell.
Oh.
Thank you, guys. Yeah.
Thank you, Sam. So there you again. I got you guys. Von Bell. You guys got some of T. Higgins. You guys got some of Sam Hubbard there. So you guys got some good contact, man. And then they're wrapping things up here. You see just about everybody's gone. Look at this guy. Innovation right there, huh? So let me see. So once again, we're here just outside Pauley Pavilion there in the background, where Elvin C. Drake Field, wrapping things up, media day here with the Cincinnati Bengals. So you got a lot of players to talk to. I hope you guys enjoy it. Once again, fans, I do this strictly for you guys, man. So if you guys can tell a friend, man, I appreciate that. Help me get these subscribers up. Help me get these viewers hours up. By you checking in and watching this, I appreciate you guys. But again, we got guys that are still doing their thing. Here we got Von Bell on his way out in the background right there. You see he's on his way out right there. But we got some good contact for you guys, man. So hope you guys checked it out. Again, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave a comment, because we wrapping it up here, because there ain't nobody else to talk to. So I'm about to get out of here. I will be posting other videos later, but I just wanted to give you guys a live look-in exclusive. I'm gonna have to hit the Patreon, hit the Patreon up for you guys, but I just wanted to give you guys a live look-in at what's going on here at UCLA with the Cincinnati Bengals. A couple days before the big day, the big game at the end. Remember, they didn't want us to call it Super Bowl, so we had to adjust it. So a couple days before the big game at the end, media day wrapped up for the Cincinnati Bengals. Or who you guys got? I think these guys are gonna get washed. I like the confidence. Von Bell gave me a hint of confidence. Maybe it won't be double digits, but it'll definitely be 7-point victory. Von Bell's a little sly smile right there at the end when I asked him what's gonna happen. He told me, okay, take 3 points off that double digit. So I got Rams by 7 still. Holla at your boy.